Kelly, welcome to the channel. If you are new, welcome. If you are returning, thank you. You know I always appreciate your time. So today we are talking, if you don't know what TED Talks is, we're going to talk some TED Talks today. So TED Talks are information, motivation, inspiring videos. They're usually like 12 to 17 minutes long. And today I want to talk about one of my favorite ones. Her name is Sarah Knight, and she talks about the life-changing art or magic of not giving a fuck. Um, and the first time I saw it, I like immediately watched it again because it's so good. And now I usually will tend to watch it like once a month. There's like five. I usually try to watch them once a month just to kind of recap and just make sure you're staying in the right place. So her whole thing is, like, giving a fuck means, like, you care about something, right? So if you don't give a fuck about something, you don't care about something. And then we spend so much time. So it's like awareness again. Like, everything's such a habit that we do all the time. So becoming aware of that habit and then making the small steps to break it, and like maybe you want to get a new habit, or maybe you just need to get rid of some stuff, right? So her thing is, her one line that I really like is to change your mindset, clear your mind. So clear the annoy to bring the joy, and I love that. So she worked in the corporate world for like 15 years, and she, all her dreams were starting to come true, well, so she thought, and then she wasn't happy, like she wasn't fulfilled. So then she, like, made the tough decisions, and she said she made the tough decisions over a lot of crying and a lot of wine, which is how we make our big decisions, right? So that's when she came up with her, like, clearing her mind to bring more joy kind of thing. And then she came up with like her NotSorry Method. So she said there's like 2 steps, super easy. She's like, decide what you don't give a fuck about, and then don't give a fuck about those things. Very simple, but we make everything so complicated usually, right? So super simple. And then so her 3 main categories are your time, your energy, and your money. She's like, so you need to come up with a fuck budget and decide where you want to be spending those like super valuable things, your time, energy, and money. And then when you figure out what's more important, you let go of the other things that you do kind of out of guilt and obligation, when you can really just say like, no thank you, I can't, I'm busy. Like, she says, be polite and honest with people, and then you can kind of take the power back of your life too, because like I said, we usually end up doing things because we feel guilty. And then it's like, let's say, one of the examples she gave was like going to a coworker's like going away party. But if you didn't like that coworker in the beginning, and you don't want to go out to like a bar, and you don't want to spend your money in a place that you don't want to be with people that you don't want to be with, but you do it because you feel obligated, right? And then not only like are you wasting that time and your money and your energy that day when you go, but the like week before ahead, like you're always thinking about it, you're anxious about it, you're trying to probably figure out how to get rid of it, and you spend so much more time leading up to that. If anything, if you want to be wasting your time, it should be excitement, you know what I mean? Not like dreading to have to do something, when you could easily just say, no thanks, I can't, like I already have plans, I'm too busy. Most of the time people won't ask you why. Usually people just don't even ask. If they do, I mean, yeah, you can't, you're busy, you have plans, it doesn't matter why. it's your decision, right? So take back some of that control. I started doing the no thing, I don't know, maybe it was a couple years ago, and you feel so like empowered and like liberated with your time again, because there was a lot of things that I would do totally I would just feel guilty if I didn't do them. And then, I just started saying no, like I have plans, I can't. And you feel amazing because you just saved so much time. Like I said, the time that you didn't want to be at the event, and then the time leading up to it, because I would make myself so anxious and nervous about going. And then I'm wasting all that valuable time I could be doing something productive, right? So yeah, so it's like building boundaries for yourself and making yourself a priority. Some people think it's selfish. It's not selfish. If you make yourself the best person you can be, you can help people a lot more. If that's if that's what you want to do. So yeah, so set your boundaries. Say no to things. Don't be afraid to say no to things. You're not an asshole. It's you, yeah, taking control and being a better person. So yeah, watch where you're spending your time, your energy, and your money, and make your budget, and live the life that you want to have. Making these huge changes doesn't happen overnight for sure, but it's all these small little changes. So maybe someone asks you to do something you just totally don't want to do it. Just try it. Maybe once a week, because I'm sure it probably happens like. People ask us to do stuff so often. So even once a week, just say no to something that you don't want to do. Say no, thank you. Don't be a jerk about it, but say no, thank you, I can't. And then see how it makes you feel, and then the more you do it, the better you're going to get at it. And you're not going to feel guilty at all, and you shouldn't feel guilty. It's your time, your energy, your money. All right, guys, so this is a part of the 30-day series. I think this is day 22. Oh my God, I can't believe it. So yeah, in February, I will not be making 7 videos in a week. I'll be doing 2 though. So yes, 2 videos in February. I'll actually be back in Canada as well, so that's gonna be crazy. So if this is your first video you ever watched, I will link my 30-day series above, and I will see you guys tomorrow in the next video. Thanks so much for stopping by. Make sure you give me that big thumbs up. And write me a comment. Do you say no? Have you practiced yet? Are you wanting to practice? It's a new year, new you. You can do whatever you want. All right, guys, so leave your message comments below. If you want to touch base with me, I'll leave all my links below too. All right, guys, have an awesome day.